Hey gang, Joyce Welsh, Skipping Calves Farms here. Just let the birds out this morning and gave them a nice little special treat. Maybe the last one for a while. It's my daily harvest of Japanese beetles and June bugs. So the purpose of this video is to give you an idea on some equipment. This may or may not apply to you, but I think you can probably use the principle. As you can see, the rooster's trying to keep his girls in line, but as you can see, I have rolling pasture. It's not flat. It's not real steep. It can feel that way when you're pulling the chicken tractor up that hill, and you can kind of see the curve here of that line, and the curve of the grass on the horizon. So generally it's probably about a 5% slope or less, but it's still a slope. Now I'm gonna pan down so you can see who's right at my feet waiting to get out. Go ahead, guys. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. Okay. I got two of the hens in here, but this is what I want to show you. This is the infamous water feeder that I finally got to quit leaking. And as if you've looked at the other chicken tractor videos, the food, as you can see, is suspended. That way I can adjust the height, whether I have big birds or little birds. It's just a little bit off the ground at this point. And it's suspended via fence wire off of one of my conduit rafters. That has worked out really, really well. And so, but I did not want to have to deal a lot with the water, and I didn't want it suspended because of the amount of weight. That feed, 5 gallons of that feed is one thing. 5 gallons of water is 40 pounds. I did not want 40 pounds of water banging and swinging around and banging into the feeder. And I didn't want it on the ground where I had to move it all the time. So I just built a little corner bracket, and the water feeder, the water fits fine there. The little bungee loop, if it's going to be a real steep spot, I can take this and then just hook it behind there, and that'll keep it solid enough that it's not going to tip. The main thing I wanted to show you was this piece of wood under the shelf. As you can see, the water's all the way up to the top on this edge, and all the way, almost all the way to this edge, and all the way around, so it's almost level. But if you look back out here, you can see that ground is anything but. So what I did way back was I just took a scrap piece of wood, and for me it's my function, form follows function, so I just got something functional. I had a scrap piece of 4x6, and it's about 16-18 inches long, so it's the right size. And as you can see, I cut a bevel on the front half of that board. And as you can see, the angle of that bevel board and the angle of my frame support underneath are different. So when I refilled the water this morning, it was leaking a little bit more out this backside, so I just tapped that in a little bit to raise this end, relative to that end. And bada bing, bada boom, you've got an automatic leveler. But it is the supported, reinforced corner of the chicken tractor is what's carrying the weight. And that's been working out really well for me for about 3 years. So this particular application may not apply to you, but repurpose the idea. You can use that to re-level just about anything. So with that, gang, I'm gonna quit looking at my Planters Peanuts jar full of recycled eggshells. Find out what the kids are arguing about. Oh, they're just being kids. Squabbling, I guess. With that, gang, I would encourage you to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free. Otherwise, I wish you blessings for the day. And whatever you do, keep chasing the dream.